At the point when Tracker doesn't go along right away, the youngster shoots his shoulder, stunning everybody and driving them away from the spot with Elizabeth taking the wheels. North of a couple of hours after the fact, they are still out and about, so Tracker is going to let Elizabeth know what cover they are searching for, alluding to a house that has a storm cellar or a basement. Yet, before he can say another word, she guarantees him that she understands what they need to search for. Right now, they show up in a farmhouse and Tracker says they need to settle there now as the radiation ought to spread at this point. In that sense, they can't remain out and about any longer since they have been uncovered as of now, and remaining further outside can prompt numerous confusions. With that, Tracker thumps on the house and someone lights an electric lamp on him. Be that as it may, another man named Brad appears and focuses a firearm at him, requesting Tracker to leave. In response, he attempts to persuade Brad that he is innocent by claiming to be a doctor. Elizabeth, who trails closely behind him, then freezes after seeing the weapon. Brad is advised to reevaluate his position by Jonathan, the flashlight-carrying individual. Occupied, Tracker grabs the weapon away from Brad and focuses it back at him, expressing that he won't be shot 2 times in a single evening. All at once, he lets them know that they have their own provisions that they can impart to them, assuming they let them stay in their basement. Right now, Brad's pregnant spouse named Angie advises him to simply give Tracker and the others access, approved by Jonathan, that says they bring food and water to the table. However, because they have a pump, Brad insists that they have their own water supply. However, Tracker calls attention to that the water from the siphon will be emanated soon, so it won't be protected to drink. Brad is forced to concur with Jonathan and Angie as a result. With that, Tracker orders Jonathan and Brad to take Jennifer's handbag and the provisions to the basement. Simultaneously, he requests that Angie get every one of the towels and garments down there too, so they won't need to leave the basement. Elizabeth, Jonathan, and Brad begin to cover the cellar door from the outside a little while later. Elizabeth asks who the farmhouse has a place with, to which Jonathan expresses that it is his grandparents, yet he feels that they are most likely dead at this point because of the bombings since they are in Dallas. Hearing this, Brad can't resist the urge to giggle, so Elizabeth advises him to quit being a jerk and simply dig. In contrast, Brad leaves the two of them and enters the house on his own. Asked what Brad's identity is, Jonathan says he and Angie are his neighbors who they took in light of the fact that they are the main house in the local that has a basement. Without them seeing, someone ends up being watching them behind the shrubs. Inside, Angie simply wraps getting together every one of the towels and garments at the last bathroom in the house when Tracker seizes her. Right now, he asks how long she is pregnant, to which she expresses she's more than 7 months at this point. Before she can go, Tracker finds the prescriptions behind the mirror, so he advises Angie to give a specific medication to Jennifer that will help her sibling. He immediately tends to his bullet wounds as he spits blood when Angie leaves. After that, Hunter is looking for a new shirt in a room when, thankfully, he finds some guns and ammunition. He then heads down to the cellar to reunite with the others.